Hey guys, JMN here, welcome to my channel. Today we have another episode of my Pick 5 series. This time I will follow the request of one of my viewers and present a list about Japanese progressive metal. I want to avoid the obvious name like X Japan or Psych and try to gather some of the hidden gems. I hope you will discover something new, so let's jump right into the list. We will start with the most Japanese sounding band on this list. Birushana combine traditional Japanese music scales and folk with different extreme metal genres like doom metal or sludge. The band makes heavy use of primal and ritualistic percussions which transition well into the massive guitar riffs. Meanwhile, there is a wide range of clean vocals which again has a very traditional touch. There are some extreme vocals too, but these are mostly limited to shouting. Most Birushana songs hit the 10-minute mark and some are even around 20 minutes long, but the songwriting has mesmerizing build-ups which keep the listener involved in the music. Birushana create their original style since 15 years and released a total of 3 albums, 1 single and a split CD with the US-American band Train the Sky. Their latest album Mark You was released in August of 2015 and shows perfectly that it didn't run out of ideas yet. I would even call it their best album so far, even though it heavily competes with their great debut Akai Yami. Cadenza may seem like a typical symphonic black metal band until you slowly dive deeper into the music of their 3 released albums. Extensive song structures, great guitar solos and lovely sound details make Cadenza a fantastic experience. The man behind this project is Yo Oshima, who composes and records all the music by himself. With so much talent, it isn't surprising that he joined the Japanese prog metal king Psych as a new guitarist. Metal Archive states the formation of Cadenza back to 1993. However, it took almost 10 years for the Reality in the Phantasmagoric World to be released. Sadly, Oshima, who lives in Iwaki, Fukushima, experienced multiple tragedies like being diagnosed with cancer and the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in 2011. Therefore, the masterpiece, The Second Renaissance from 2005, remains as the last album before Cadenza was put on hold. The project is still inactive, but when Oshima joined Sight in 2014, he also talked about the potential resurrection of the band. Let's hope for the best. Next is the progressive extreme metal band Gonin Ishu. Their name is inspired by Hyakunin Ishu, which is a classical anthology of 100 Japanese poems made by 100 different poets. Go means 5 and is the number of their band members, so the meaning becomes something along the lines of collections of songs by 5 artists. The band is active since 1996 and released 1 demo, 1 single and 2 albums. Their latest album Naishiki Yosekai from 2005 was later re-released by the French label Season of Mist. Their music is a diverse mix of 70s prog rock, fusion and jazzy extreme metal like Cynic or Atheist. Some of the band's trademarks are the diverse, clean and harsh vocals from their female fronter Anochi Matsuoka and the playful piano and synth parts from Masashi Momota. As I said, there wasn't a new release in over 10 years, but the band is still active and hopefully working on new songs. It is pretty hard to find information about Wise Lords of Valhalla. I couldn't determine their exact founding year or location. However, Matt Thompson, Alan Andreas, Adrian Gorman and Katsuya Tatenuma seem to be active in Japan since at least 2008. It seems like some of them are immigrants or overseas students, but it doesn't matter anyway. Most important is the music, which is pretty interesting. Wise Lords of Valhalla call their music Viking metal, but you can detect the irony pretty fast. Especially when you notice the fake metal tag on their Bandcamp page. So far they released 1 self-titled album in March 2012. Their music is a mix of classic prog rock, alternative rock and some doom metal with a few spots of extreme metal. There are some fast drumming parts and a few harsh vocals, but overall their style is pretty calm and melodic with focus on the playful lead guitar. Some clean guitar parts give the songs additional depth. The production could be improved, but it has a pretty warm and organic sound. I hope the band is still active, but I couldn't find any recent news. Our last band is very odd. Brain Death Zombie from Western Japan were formed in May 2011. Their first and only physical release is a self-titled mini-album from 2012, which is one of the darkest musical works I have ever heard. Imagine the insanity of Dion Grace, the blossoming Beelzebub, meeting a mix of doom, nu metal, industrial and ambient. The vocals are strange and theatrical, taking inspiration from the Ankoku Buto theater form. Their vague names Zombie, Kaigi, R, TK and S add to the mysterious aura which is surrounding this band. In October 2012, Brain Death Zombie relocated to London, UK. There they renamed to Kandera and worked on new songs which can be found on their SoundCloud page. Their music became less metal and more electronic and ambient influenced. In London they also formed the artistic project West Village Music Works, which combines elements of film, music, live performing and artworks. Later they returned to Japan and made Kobe the new base for Kandera and West Village. Sadly, there haven't been any news on band activities or new songs since 2015. With Kandera we came to the end of this video. I already have a topic for next week's Pick 5, but you can feel free to leave a request for one of the future episodes. Also make sure to let me know your Pick 5 of Japanese progressive metal in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave me a like. For more content about Japanese music you can subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitter. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.